are, TK-20421, vacation, the Everglades, trying to do some homework, finish some of them questions and answers that I never started. So first question was something if we plan on remaking Republic Commando armor. Unfortunately, Brandon, there's so many parts to that, and I'm a slow sculptor, so probably not, buddy. But anyway, Anthony got me geared up, looking at all his holiday pictures. I figured I'd take you guys along my holiday as well, try to get some cool shots. But anyway, get back with you as soon as we can. Okay, so testing. Yeah, I got a question. What was my favorite Star Wars character, and which was my favorite costume? Well, I think that's pretty easy. Gotta be the Stormtrooper. You know, just kind of followed me through my whole life. Always just attracted to that iconic feature, you know, which was the Stormtrooper. You know, as far as wearing the costume now, that's a different story. Now, I am only 5'7", so I have to say my favorite one to wear, besides Boba Fett, would be the TIE Fighter pilot. I like that, man, just all black. I've got my 181st TIE pilot now, and you know, the red and the black and the gray contrast, just really very attractive to me. But other than that, I mean, anybody besides Jar Jar Binks, right? All right, good question, Brad. Back with you guys soon. Okay, the next question is, what's the hardest part about being a GML? And I guess I would have to say the hardest part is keeping up with all you guys, man. Holy smokes, you guys are on fire. And I tell you what, we get questions all the time, and it's great. I love encouraged questions. But I do suggest, you know, always doing your homework, you know, reading up on the forums, you know, doing as much as you can, speaking with the detachment leaders, because I can't obviously answer most of the questions. I don't know everything inside and out. I've got to do all the homework you guys got to do too. So when it comes like to new costumes and stuff like that you guys are working on and trying to get the CRL made for, I think that's probably the hardest part, going through all the kind of layers of the onion, so to speak, and getting up to the top and actually getting the photo references and everything to CRL, you know, so it all jives, hem-haws, everybody's happy, and it's easy enough for somebody to reproduce. You know, you can't really make something that only one person's going to be able to make. They kind of need to be able to spread it out anyway. So, you know, that's it. Making suggestions is always easy. I never, you know, demand anybody make any changes, but always make suggestions to improve the costume or possibly level you up in tiers, which you do that on the detachment forums. But yeah, that's about it. It's pretty great job, man. I love it. Thanks for having me. And of course, here you see we got Alex Van Halen's drum set here at the Hard Rock, man. I thought that was really cool, so just thought I'd share that with you guys. All right. Okay, here we are again, TK-20421, with another answer to one of the questions and answers. I think the question was, what do I think I can do to try to keep North and South Carolina together as a garrison? We seem to be growing apart. I would suggest to get out and troop and travel as much as you can. I know it's not always possible, but just do your best, even if it's just getting over to the next town and getting out and meeting people. I like to make an annual trip myself to South Carolina, try to get out and meet some new members. This year I'll probably make 2. So that's really, you know, the best thing to do is just get out there and meet everybody. I mean, we're one big family. We all have common like interests. So, you know, it's a win-win situation for everybody. Anyway, again, you see here I'm in the Art Deco district, downtown Miami, South Beach, Florida. Across the street from me was the Scarface chainsaw scene, but they tore that building down, so this is the next best thing right next to it. Thought it was a pretty cool place. We were down here just doing some shopping. Figured I'd do a question and answer down here. So we'll see you guys in the next question. Get out and troop. One thing I wanted to add to that about getting out and traveling, you know, it just it makes you see the world in a different light. So the more you can get out and experience things, the more open your mind will be too. So get out in the world. If I could tell my kids or anybody one thing that they need to do, it's travel. Get out there. Okay, so the next question was if I like pina coladas. Well, I have to say, most importantly, undoubtedly, without a doubt, yes. Especially on vacation. I'm not a heavy drinker, so 1, 2 every now and then is good enough for me. And I think the next question was if Disney plans on using any of the 501st when they open up the park in 2019. You know, I really don't know for sure, but I would think that they have enough, you know, hired actors that they probably won't call on the 501st. You know, LFL will still have their random calls and requests and appearances. I think hopefully we'll get lucky enough to be able to attend some of those, but I don't think there'll be a real effort to include us in the everyday trooping like they used to do, which I hope they do, and hopefully I'm wrong. See you next time. Okay, next question was what Star Wars tattoos that I might have. I've only got a couple, but I'm working on my back, maybe one day. Right now I've got the X-Wing, the TIE Fighter sights. I've got the Skywalker on my back. The Imperial Cog, Louis Coronado did all that on my back. Hopefully eventually I will start putting some portraits up there and maybe the Empire Strikes Back snow scene. I think the next question was if I would be willing to put up a YouTube video or tutorial or something showing how to build or paint or do some of the techniques that we do. And of course, by all means, if there's any questions ever, you can always message me. I've done FaceTime and you know, videos with people showing them tutorials, and be glad to help where I can. No problem. As far as putting one on YouTube, I mean, we've got the build thread, so that should be good enough for now. But if you need any help, don't hesitate to hit me up. TK-20421. Over and out. I think one of the next questions was if I'd cut my hair into a mohawk and run it through the helmet so you could see who I am. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. I've been growing this out for years. Can't cut that into a mohawk. I used to have a mohawk when I was younger. I had my side shaved, tattoos on my head. I don't think I'll do it again. Sorry, John.